Hello everyone, for today's video I will be painting with the Bahong student grade watercolor paper pad. I got the green color pad, which means I got the medium grain and it's cold press. I think I bought this paper back in February this year, and here's one of my first paintings using the paper. This girl with strawberry cheeks. Yes, I definitely really like how it turned out, and I also remember that I really like the painting process, which I will explain over time while doing a painting. So if you guys already guessed who I'm going to be painting for today's video, yes, it is Xiangling from Genshin Impact. Yeah, here is my thumbnail and concept of her, and I also made another drawing of her in printer paper, the same size as the watercolor paper, so I can assure that the sketch really fits the watercolor paper. I hope that makes sense, but in the end it really didn't turn out exactly the same in the thumbnail. I mean, I didn't include her hand pose. I think I was still not confident with drawing exact things like a hand on a portrait painting, so yeah, I guess I'm still working with that. Yeah. Now, starting with the first sketch. I say first sketch cause I didn't like how it's going. I guess I was feeling rusty and nervous at the same time. Nervous cause I know what I am working with is precious. You can't just erase and erase when you make a mistake cause it might damage the paper. I heard from other artists that you should be delicate with your sketch when using this type of paper. Other people use a light box or a light pad to trace over sketches so you can have clean sketch or a drawing. I know I should have just used a light pad or a light box to trace over the sketch that was made on a printer paper, but I didn't do it. Back then, I wanna make sure that I show my sketching process to you guys. I know it's tedious, but that was my mindset back then, I guess. By the way, the Bahong pad is gummed paper, I guess that's what they call it, which means the paper is glued on all sides with a little slit where you can use a cutter or something to get the paper out, which I did get the paper out and then transferred it on a cardboard with tape on the back so it won't buckle up while painting. Back on the sketch, I did it again because I didn't like how I drew her eyes and I was kind of panicking because I keep erasing it, so I'm restarting it on the back because I didn't want to waste the paper because it was kind of expensive in my opinion. Back then the price was 355 pesos or $6, but I searched it up now on Shopee. Now it's sitting on 284 pesos or $5. I am mentioning the smaller size pad, the 125 and 180 millimeters. So yeah, I didn't choose the bigger size because I was new to this type of watercolor paper because I have been using the cheap ones, the 200 and GSM Fabriano and the Canson watercolor paper since I started painting with watercolors or the other mediums that required thick and sturdy paper. So yeah, back again to the sketch. I guess I was sketching without the pencil. By the way, I want to remind you guys that I forget to remind you guys that this painting was filmed back on February 3, which was a long time ago for me. I just got the time and recently edited the clip this month, so yeah, now it's more like me trying to remember my mindset while doing the painting, which I still remember some parts. So yeah, I just want to remind you guys. Again, back the sketch, I'm sorry. I know some artists use red or a lighter shade of pencil with the sketch when doing watercolor painting because when you use a darker shade pencil, it will be visible, and when you try to erase it, so it can be a little more transparent, but in that process you will slightly damage or ruin your paper. But for me, I don't really do that, I guess. I would use a B or a darker shade pencil to sketch and make sure that my sketch is really visible. Also in this process, I need to be careful with my lines because I rarely slightly erase my lines at the end of the sketch if necessary. But by that, I would paint on a sketch, then when I see a line that I didn't like, I can't really erase it anymore. I don't know if that makes sense. In short, I guess, pencil sketch, then water done with watercolors, it's already permanent. The end. Again, I really want my sketch to be visible as possible while painting. I mean, not that much, as long as I can see the painting very good. So when I slightly add the watercolor washes or colors, it will be more clear, I guess. So I can see the end painting immediately, like saving more time without building more washes, layering colors, or adding dark values. So yeah, I hope I explained that well. Now it's time for the painting part. As usual, I'm going to be using my Semi-Art Watercolor 18 set. I mostly use this set on my painting videos because it's very pigmented and looks cute on camera, so why not? First, I mostly start adding a wash of Xiangling skin. The paper really absorbed the watercolor very well, which result in nice clean washes. Layering is not a problem because it doesn't really lift the washes or the colors underneath the painting, because compare it to the Fabriano in the Constant 200 GSM watercolor paper, it lifts very easily while doing layering, so it's difficult when I want to layer hair or add blush to my portraits. I think I was using a synthetic brush, but I am trying to find like animal hair brushes, basically like softer brushes. I know those type of brushes are expensive, but they say that those type of brushes absorb more water, and I think softer brushes don't really gonna damage or ruin your paper while doing layering. I guess that's basically my own logic, so yeah. I guess I want to ask you guys if you prefer the type of painting process to be like a sped up or like a time-lapse like in this clip, cause I recently switched to that type of editing. If some of you guys know that some of my watercolor painting videos are not really sped up or it's more like clips of every brushstroke. For me, it was fine back then, but over time, if I want to upload more videos, I should probably stick with the sped up or time-lapse. I guess I know it will save me some more time editing and uploading more videos in this channel. So yeah, I can still insert some clips that are not sped up just like this. So I just want to tell you guys, because I don't know why I didn't use this for the first time, because I know you're gonna save more time again. But I guess my mindset back then was I should film every brushstroke because every brushstroke counts. It sounds dumb, but yeah, I guess. But I did enjoy those types of formats of videos. But for now, if I really want to save more time, again, I just want to share cause I'm still trying to figure out how to edit a video that I'm happy with in the end. So yeah. Now let's talk about who are we painting. After my first painting with the paper, and I was really happy how it turned out in the end, I was feeling confident to make a fan art because I rarely do any of those. I know at the time that I want to paint a Genshin character, I immediately know I should paint Xiangling, because I did draw her like 3 times at the time. First, it was on a sketchbook that I couldn't find because I made it and I rarely even use it. Then the second one, I guess it was a digital art. I could show it on screen. I guess I did a digital art thing last year. I think for Christmas, I forgot. But yeah, the last one was on a ongoing sketchbook. I guess there were more, but I forgot. But in short, Xiangling is one of my comfort Genshin characters to draw, because I'm quite familiar with her design. I like her blue hair contrasting with her outfit, that I really like. Yeah, again, I rarely do any fan art, mostly in Genshin. I guess back then I wasn't really confident with my art or my art style because it kept changing. I know that now because it means that your art is improving, but still, sometimes I am lazy when I want to draw a Genshin character because I don't want to mess them up in the end result or something like that. Sometimes be intimidated with their accessory or little details on their clothing. Thinking about it now is kind of dumb and a lot of excuses. but over time I am working with my colors and making more fan art because I know it will definitely help me with making clothing designs when I want to make my own characters. By the way, Xiangling is not my only comfort Genshin character. I also have Venti, Amber, Changyun, and Diona, because most of these character design are like easy to draw and recognizable for me, and they are fun to draw. I just wish over time I could make more like fan art of Genshin characters or anime or characters in general, because that's all I know. I guess we can talk a little bit about Genshin. I have been playing for almost 2 years, I guess. All I know is that I first played a game in September of 2020, I think. So yeah, I guess this month I've been grinding some books for Yelan. I am glad that I got her because I know I need another Hydro character. I make sure that I pair her up with Shinsho because they are practically siblings. So yeah, I think my main team back then was Kazuo and Rosaria and Bennett and Xiangling. For the recent team, my main team are Kazuo, Bennett, Rosaria, and Changyu for all of the exploration, I guess. Then my commission team are Kazuha, Shinsho, Bennett, and Yelan. This changes when I want to raise a new characters, like characters friendship level, I guess. So yeah, I guess this month I did get Haizu. I'm glad that I got him because I really like his design, and some people showing on TikTok that this character is actually like strong or something like that, I guess. And I also want to complete my animal characters. Yeah, I also like his character design. Did I say that already? I did get him on Klee's banner, which I'm glad. I don't know if I could get Klee because I did get Yelan and I didn't play Ito's banner the last time Ito's banner came up, but still I hope to get Klee because I skipped her banner for like 2 times, I think. If not, I hope to get Yoimiya because her banner is coming up. If I don't get Klee, I'm probably going to get her. Wish me luck, I guess. Now I want to talk about how the process of making up this video. I decided that I want to make sure that I add a voiceover to this video after my review on the XP pen tablet, because I know when I watch other YouTube art vlogs or some draw with me's, I really enjoy it when an artist explains their process or just them chatting. I know some people enjoy those types of drawing process videos. So I really want to apply it on my own because now I enjoy speaking my mind out because there are a lot of things that go over my head while painting. Also, I think this will help me to remind everything what I am doing because sometimes I forget, or while making art, it's more like self-awareness or a self-reminder. I am writing what I am saying. So it's like a list, so I won't be lost. Also, I want to make sure that whatever I am saying is clear to you guys. I am working my process of making a voiceover because I still don't know what I am doing most of the time. I am still quite lost, I guess. Tell me if you guys want that, because in the future videos, definitely expect more voiceovers. Now, hopefully, this is the part where I'm doing the line art. I think I was using the Fabercastell watercolor color pencil in the color black. Back then, I was using colored pencil for line art. Mostly the color pencils where you can use the brush to activate it, blend or make clean washes. This color pencil is more opaque than the original Faber-Castell color pencil, which is more like reflective or it's more waxy than the watercolor color pencils. I wasn't really using watercolor to make my line art. At that time, I did have a fine brush, but I didn't use it because I was still a heavy-handed person and I was still not confident in using the fine brush. If I was using a fine brush, I will look very close to the painting, but I didn't want to show my nose in the video, so I stick with a color pencil. After finishing the line art, I come back to the lines that look quite rough, then smooth it out with a brush, which is quite convenient if you're using a watercolor color pencils. After adding like her highlights in the eyes, mostly with a POSCA pen, I guess I add turquoise or green on the background to make her pop more, and I guess she's done. Xiangling's done. Looking at the painting after 5 months, I would really say I am still proud of how she turned out. my style and process did change over time now. It is not really like cartoony or simplified, but again, yeah, I am still really proud and how comfy the process was when I was just painting with a paper at the time. Hopefully I finish and edit some of my other painting process back then so I can show some of my recent works, cause it hella sure changed compared to the painting process that was made in early months of this year. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the painting for today's video. That's all. Love you. Bye bye.